Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff the Ref here, part of the announce team at IEW. Right after the show, Phase 3, The Query, I'm backstage here with newest member of Dysfunction, Jodi Ultra. Jodi, first question. I need to know, what prompted you to join Dysfunction?
Only thing that made sense for me to join Dysfunction was only for Chris. Only for Chris.
Chris Exodus?
Chris Exodus. We just gonna call him Chris. You understand? He don't deserve the Exodus after that. It's Chris. That's the only reason why I joined Dysfunction. That was my only gateway to get back at Chris.
Okay, so let's talk about why you want to get back at Chris.
Why I want to get back at Chris? Why I want to get back at Chris? If you would do your homework, if you all would do your homework a year ago, the reason why I'm at IEW is because of Chris. It's because of Chris. Rumors. I was on the back list. There was a huge black cloud over my head because of Chris. If it wasn't for Chris, I would still be living my dream, going up, 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 up. But Chris and his friend LRide and his other partners is the reason why I had this black cloud over my head. You understand? And I landed in IW. At the same time, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. I want Chris. And it's time for Chris to get exposed. It's time for Chris to get exposed and everybody to know the truth about Chris.
And what is the truth?
That he's a pandering bullshitter.
Can you elaborate?
He's a pandering bullshitter that cowers behind the scene and tells you what you want to hear. Strokes your ego, lies behind your back. You know, you've been in high school before, right?
Right. But why Dysfunction? You can do this on your own.
Dysfunction runs the company right now, right? And I was let go from IW, right? Dysfunction got hold of the company, right? Dysfunction called Jodi, right? I wanted Chris, right? That's why.
So you put the pieces of the puzzle together, and here we are. Okay, so tonight you had a chance to call the shots, and after your match,
It wasn't my call to get rid of Chris at the end of the day. It was Dysfunction call. Think I want Chris out of this building? I want to beat on Chris. I want to get rid of Chris. I want to hurt Chris. But it was the upper echelon of Dysfunction that made me. And they made the call. They said, get rid of Chris and LRide. I didn't want to do that. No, I didn't want to.
so you're letting Dysfunction pull your strings?
It's not that. Hold on, wait. What you mean by that?
You said that
It's not letting Dysfunction pull anything. They are owners of the company right now. So they're not pulling the strings of Jodi Ultra. They're pulling the strings of what needs to be done. You understand? So what needed to be done was for Chris Exodus to leave. Other measures. But me, I wanted Chris Exodus to stay. I wanted to fight Chris Exodus. I wish he would have came down to that ring. You hear me?
right. So better things for a later date and time for you and Chris Exodus?
Everything gonna happen on my time. Last year, everything happened on his time, right? Now it's happening on my time.
And that's Jodi time?
Dysfunctional time.
Well, thanks for stopping backstage and taking this brief time to deliver the message.
Anybody but you, Chris. Anybody but you, Chris. I hate you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Jodi Ultra, Dysfunction. Have a good evening.